Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Thursday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow an online business using social media. Welcome. Good to see you. Hey, not too bad, right? Not too bad. Man, last few nights have been insane. Just going live so late, and it just doesn't help anybody. So my apologies. I'm trying to come back to real time. you know. So tonight I got an interesting one for you. I don't know if I've done anything like this before, but over the years, I've been known to be the kind of a guy that kind of does his own thing in the family, anyway. If any of my family members ever watch this, oh boy! But I've been kind of known as to be somebody who kind of, does his own thing, his own way, especially the last few years. Maybe not so in the very, very beginning when I got here, but certainly as I got older and older, um, I've been known to do things on my own and my own way, right? Now, even some of my past relationships, may argue that, hey, he doesn't listen to anyone, right? That is not true. Now, the reason why I say that, I'll bring that up, is um, when it comes to taking advice, right? When it comes to hearing from somebody else and actually taking that into either consideration or into play implementation, um, you just can't listen to everybody. I hope you can't. I hope there's some kind of filters and qualifications for you to sit there and hear somebody out like that. You know that you would take it in, consider it, or implement it. Right. So over the years, over the years, I have been accused of that. Right. But one thing I gotta tell you is this: Team Money, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. So the one thing I gotta tell you is that, and the two, three best friends that I have will admit to this. I will hear almost everybody out. Almost, almost everybody. I will hear what they got to say about whatever it is that I want advice on. I guess. I guess. I'll listen to anybody. Almost anybody. Okay, there's certain people that I won't listen to. I won't even hear them, right? But that goes back to my MVPs, my morals, values, principles. There's certain people that just don't fit in that category. Um, but most people, I'll hear them, right? But who do I take advice from? See, that's very different than me hearing somebody out. See, I'll listen here, I'll sit here and hear what you have to say. That doesn't mean I go out there and I implement what you suggested. I may do something else, right? And people take that personal, even the wrong way, right? People take that as, well, he does his own thing anyway, right? Now, which I've been accused of. Now, let me give you my just two categories of people that I will take advice from. Like I will actually take their suggestion, hear it, and take it to heart, and most likely implement it. Most likely implement it. There's only two categories. Okay. Now, this may be very different for you. It may be the same for you. But here's the two people. One of them may be very obvious, right? The first category of people that I will take advice from are the people that um, are where I want to go. They are where I want to be. They have achieved a level of success that I want to achieve in a certain way that I want to go through, right? For example, if somebody is making, let's just say, $1 million a year, let's just say, okay, 100,000 a year. Somebody is making 100,000 a year. Well, they could be an engineer, but that's not the route I want to take, right? So I will listen to somebody who has accomplished what I want to accomplish in life and has gone the route that I'm going, right? For example, if you want to be a mechanic and you just started, right? You won't go to your priest and say, well, you know what, I want to be a mechanic. Do you know how to become a mechanic? He'd be like, no, you should ask a mechanic. That's an obvious one. So probably you have that category for you as well, that you take advice from the people who are exactly where you want to be. They have achieved what they want, what you want to achieve. They have gone through what you're going through, all that. So you may take advice from them. Now, the second category is a little different. You may not be used to this one, and I'm okay with taking advice from this category as well. Some people are not. Now, the second category are the people who have not reached a level of success that I want to reach, who have not accomplished what I want to accomplish, who have not received that level of recognition that I want to receive. So why would I take their advice? The reason for me taking their advice, and I want you to pay real good attention here, okay? And this is a category for me. It may not be for you. The reason why I take advice from these people, because these people are one step or 2, 3, 5 steps ahead of me in the same journey. Did you catch that? They may not have reached the level of success I want to reach, but they're way ahead of me. And they're kind of paving the way, and they're doing a great job. And they're leaving really good footsteps behind. And they're hungry, they're motivated, they're passionate about what they're doing. They're pursuing their purpose. They're asking for people to join their mission. Yeah. These people may not have reached the level of success that I want to reach yet. I think you and I both agree that they're on their way. And if I'm going to follow or take advice from anybody, why would I take advice from somebody who's a few steps behind me? and is less motivated, less purposeful, gets exhausted quick. Why would I take advice from somebody like that? I either take advice from somebody who's already there or is certainly on the way there. You feel me? It's a big thing. Now, if anybody else falls outside of these two categories, I'll hear them, but I won't take their advice. If somebody comes to me and says, you know what, network marketing sucks, you should become a doctor, I'll hear them, but why would I take their advice? If somebody comes to me and says, you know what, network marketing, this whole direct sales, online marketing, whatever you want to call it, this whole thing sucks. You'll never make it. You'll never this. You'll never that. You should get an office job. I'll hear them, but why would I take their advice? They're not ahead of me on the same path. I wouldn't take their advice. So for me personally, I only, like I said, I got two categories of people that I take advice from. Anybody else that recommends things to me, I like I said, most of the time I will hear it, and when I don't implement, they take it the wrong way. In that, well, you know what? I want you to know that if you flip the table, okay, flip the table, and you be the person who gives advice. I want you to pay real good attention here. You be the person who gives advice, okay? And I still be the person who gets advice. Or maybe we switch it. I'll do the advice giving, you do the advice taking. Would you take advice from me if I weren't ahead of you in your journey on your path? Would you take advice from me? Or would you say, dude, what are you talking about? I mean, as simple as that. You wouldn't take advice from me. So why would somebody else? You wouldn't take advice from somebody who's not practicing what they're saying or recommending you to do. You wouldn't take advice from somebody like that. It's not like they're like, you really need to put your seatbelt on when you get in the car. They get in the car and they don't have their seatbelt on. Would you listen to them again? Would you take their advice again? No. Because if the sandwich is that good, why do you go next door and get your lunch? If the advice is that good, why don't you implement it? Right? So you don't take advice from people who don't practice it themselves. You don't take advice from people who are nowhere in life, who are losing in life. You wouldn't take advice from somebody who is way back there in life. You wouldn't. Then don't be that person who gives advice and expects everybody to take it and implement it if you're not ahead of them on their path, or if you haven't achieved what they want to achieve in life. And it's really that simple. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. Nobody likes to hear from people that are losing in life. It becomes a nagging, ordering session. especially if it's at work, right? It's like, oh, this person is nagging in my ear or constantly ordering me to do things. It doesn't come out as a recommendation. It comes out as an order, a put down, right? So if you're going to be that person who gives advice, make sure that you are giving advice to the people that are following you, that you're ahead of them on their journey, on their path. That's the most important thing. Otherwise, your words of advice are going to go disappear in thin air. Nobody's going to hear it. And hey, happen to be wearing this. That's pretty cool. Marry the process, divorce the result, baby. The process is what's key, right? So, hopefully, with that, you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. I really appreciate all you guys' prayers. I could use all the prayers on the planet Earth and maybe in Mars as well. So that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Do what you got to do. You know what to do. And with that, I am Sean Zimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your online business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.